Today, we're going to go meet Rob Moore, one of the UK's most well-known entrepreneurs. Now, a lot of people have a lot of things to say about Rob, and I'm going to go and find out about him myself today. But I've learned in my life that the most important thing is not judge someone by other people's opinions, and go and have your own opinion. Go and judge for yourself. Now, judge is the wrong word, perhaps. Go and analyse whether or not this is someone you want to work with. Personally, I have a really good feeling about Rob. He's very genuine in his posts. And I'm going to go there now and meet him in his hometown of Peterborough. I always find it very hard to leave because I've got to leave Aiden behind and I don't want to.
I want to go.
So we're on our way to Peterborough. Now, I just want to say a couple of things that might be useful before we head off. I really believe that you shouldn't judge a book by its cover. But even if you decide to judge a book by its cover, at least do it on your own terms. So Peterborough, for example, is actually online listed as the worst place to live in England. And I've been there before and they're wrong. It's a pretty amazing city. It's got so much going for it. And I think that's just another example of like people will read online that it's the worst city in the world. I told someone I was going there today and they're like, that's all they know about it. And that's a mistake. I think that limits your ability to get what you want out of life. And so don't listen to other people's opinion on a book cover. Now let's go to Peterborough. I'll show you what it looks like and you'll see that it's not the worst city in England. And we'll be meeting Rob and going around his company, seeing what he's up to. We'll ask him some really important questions around how to build wealth, how to sustain your lifestyle, and what is success for him, what's he learned along his journey to success. And yeah, let's go. So welcome to Peterborough, folks. I'm going to have some lunch with my nephew before I go and meet Rob. And I thought I'd just quickly show you. This is actually a lovely town. I know it gets a bad rap online in particular, but honestly, it's lovely when you're here. Very historic, and yeah. Again, let's not judge a book by its cover, huh? So here we are, folks. The Peterborough Cathedral. Look at this, and I'm here with Alex. Say hello, Alex.
Hi guys.
Look how beautiful that is. How long have you lived in Peterborough?
21 years.
21 years. And do you like it?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it's always home. I think there's definitely areas for improvement, but yeah, it's been a happy 21 years for sure.
Right. Yeah, you don't look bad for 40. Where
No,
were you for
I
the
know.
other 19 years?
It's a moisturising routine that I use.
Yeah,
Be sure to share it on the
it
podcast.
It works, yeah. And what do you think about, like, who do you in this town, who do you respect? If you're like, you pick someone in this town, you're like, hey, this person's someone I look up to. Anyone in this town?
Through past experience, I mean, even just places that I've worked, seeing companies that have been, grown and built, here. I mean, even where I work now, Progressive. I mean, Rob Moore, our director, is definitely someone who's come from nothing and built a big business which is recognised, nationally. So I think there's definitely opportunities here. There's definitely money to be made, but yeah, there's still a long way to go.
What about the Pizza Express founder? He's from here, isn't he?
Yeah, Pizza Express, originally from here. Peter Jones, isn't it?
Peter Jones is the dragon from Dragon's Den. You're getting him mixed up. Peter Bauer.
It's Peter something.
Yeah, no, it's not Peter.
But yeah, and Rolls-Royce. Wasn't one of the Rolls-Royce founders originally from Peterborough?
Was he? Mr. Rolls?
I believe so. I'm going to take it that it was. But,
yeah, well, we'll have to check it out on Wikipedia.
And me.
Where? And where do you see yourself in 20 years' time? Where's Alex going to be?
Bigger than Rolls-Royce.
Bigger than Rolls-Royce?
Yeah.
I think that sounds achievable. Why not?
Why not?
Yeah.
Dream big, achieve
Got
big.
the engine?
Yeah.
Well, that was all good.
I have this saying, people will hate about you the very thing that's great about you. So no matter who you are, you'll be hated. There's a study of values called axiology. There would be this theory that we all have a unique set and hierarchy of values. We're all individual, we all have different things to each other that's important. If that theory is correct, where we all have a different set of values and hierarchy of what's important to us, then therefore we're all completely unique. If we have a hierarchy of values, then someone must have the reverse of those values. And if someone has the reverse of those values, they're going to hate you anyway. So if I'm very left and you're very right, you just hate me for who I am. You don't know me. You know, if I'm very socialist and you're very capitalist, we've already decided we hate each other. We don't know each other. So why do I say these things? Because people will hate about you, the very thing that's great about you, and who you are, someone will already hate about you. It's absolutely impossible to change a universal law, certainly for a human being. So if people are going to hate you anyway, then let's say you put yourself back into shyness to avoid being judged. People will hate that about you. Let's say you puff yourself up with pride, you know, to show how good you are. People will hate that about you. You said to me today, you put your Rolex on. What fucking who do you think you are with your Rolex? But you didn't put your gold one on. And if you'd put your gold one on. So I've got this big gold watch, and some people will be like, who the fuck do you think you are? Some of my sales lads in there were dribbling over that. What's right, what's wrong? So the only way you transcend hate in terms of it not affecting you is to understand that it's necessary for human evolution and it's natural universal law. So why is hate necessary for a human evolution? Because if no one hated you, you'd do what the fuck you want. You'd be cocky, complacent, arrogant. There's no accountability, none. You know, you have critics on TikTok because you're successful, but they probably make you think about what you post just in case. You'd be a bit tighter, a bit less loose, a bit more considerate. I noticed you were sitting in here earlier and you were talking about when you were broke, but you said white privilege. I know why you said that, because people will say, oh yeah, look at you, but you caveated it.
You've been broke, but you still have privilege.
Exactly,
yeah.
But so
they teach you something that's true sometimes.
That exactly. So that the point is, you would not have had the necessity to caveat the fact that you're broke. You'd have to justify it unless you knew there was someone that would complain about that. So, because I've seen people say that before. So basically, haters and critics and challenge and criticism are good for you because they force you to grow, to transcend the criticism and hate, but also to evaluate if you are on brand and on mission. And when you can tune out the hate, it's because you have a mission bigger than the fear of the hate. So it's necessary for evolution to have hate. You cannot fight that law. People will hate about you what's great about you. And when you posturize and play big or play small or change yourself or just don't show yourself to get less hate, it doesn't change. You still get hate. So you might as well be yourself. If you're gonna get hate anyway, which I believe you are, you might as well be yourself. But so many people are not being themselves in fear of the hate that they'll get when it's a consequence of being a human being. So you might as well be hated for who you are, not who you aren't.
Have you ever had a hater confront you? I mean, I feel like online now hate is so much easier, right? People can hide behind their profile or they can have their clicks, but do you feel, you know, as an adult, not as a child, we've all had it as a child, but as an adult,
no.
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah.
Right?
Because everyone's got courage behind a keyboard.
Right.
And
that, in a closed room.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
No one has. And that's not to say it won't happen. And maybe you could argue, well, then I'm not that big. Because if you had no haters, you're not big. And maybe if you had hater hasn't confronted you, you're not that big.
Well, the presidents of the world have bodyguards for a reason.
Exactly.
You know?
And I remember when I got my first proper official stalker, after I'd sort of dealt with that, I was like, fucking made it.
You've got a stalker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's like when someone steals your Instagram profile or copies you. It's actually that's the trendy thing to do.
Rob Moore Money Grabber. Someone put up a Facebook page called Rob Moore Money Grabber.
Right.
Someone said on one of my.
It's when they trademark it and start a company.
Yeah.
Then you've really got a problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that's something. I think it's interesting, isn't it? Though, because I think when you're trying to help people as well as you are, there'll be people that will say that you're helping, but you're really just selling something. And I know.
But we're all selling something.
Exactly.
So they're actually, you could give me any hater and I could pick truth or falsehood. You could give me any fan and I could pick truth or falsehood. Sometimes some of the things my haters say, like you said, there's truth in them. Yeah, I'm trying to sell something.
Yeah.
I'm trying to, well, you tried to sell half my staff on leaving the fucking job to be an entrepreneur.
Internal innovation is how I like it.
So they're not wrong, but they don't understand me. There's a famous saying, maybe it's not that famous. So there's a saying, hurt people.
Yeah.
There you go.
Definitely not.
Is that a better take?
Hurt people 4 times. Definitely not. Yeah.
But happy people make people happy. So the haters probably hurt. When I've actually taken time to care and understand or learn or figure out the history of a hater, it's very revealing. Some people say you'll never find a hater doing better than you. I've never found a hater doing better than me because they're too busy hating, and that doesn't make money. So,
do you block haters out of interest?
It depends. The first thing is you've got to know the difference between a critic, a troll, a hater, and a wanker. There's the 4 levels. A critic is someone who's actually got probably useful information that you need. They just don't say it how you want it to be said. A troll, people call haters trolls. This is wrong. Be careful. A troll is an illegal profile that's set up to ruin you or your business, or cause you mental distress. That's illegal. They should be blocked, reported.
Is that actually illegal?
That is now illegal to troll. Yeah. So trolls get blocked and they get reported. Because actually, I was talking on Instagram Messenger to Caroline Flack just weeks before she committed suicide, and a lot of that was driven by trolls. So I take trolling very seriously. You troll, you get blocked, you get reported. Critics, I actually want critics in my life. My ego doesn't, but I do. And if I can transcend my ego, wisdom is to listen to the critics and pick out the right information. So don't block critics unless they turn into trolls or haters. A hater, they've probably already decided that they hate you, and I'll play with them and have some fun with them if I'm in the mood. If they just won't leave me alone, they're taking too much energy, I'll just block them. But I don't know, I know a lot of people ignore and block, and I like the volition of their delivery of that, but I think it's contextual.
Okay, I'm gonna go home now, and I've got one more thing to tell you about. Elon Musk cried once and on camera because someone hated him. Who was it? I'll answer it in a moment. There we go, folks. Goodbye to Rob. I've got something to tell you in just a second. This is Progressive headquarters and Rob's amazing company that he's built. So I'm home. What an amazing day. I promised you an answer to a question. Who made Elon Musk cry? It's an amazing interview. I'll try to find the clip and put it here so you can have a watch. But it's when he's told that Buzz Aldrin doesn't approve of him and doesn't think what he's doing is amazing. Buzz Aldrin is one of his idols, so it upsets him. In that example, it's kind of what I'm trying to kind of highlight today, that even those that you love may not like you. And that's okay. If your mission is pure, in my opinion, if your purpose is true, then you'll sleep well at night, no matter what other people believe or think about you. And that's actually what matters. And maybe leverage, as Rob said today, leverage that hate, that disapproval, and fight back. I really enjoyed meeting Rob today. I hope you did too. As you know, my mission here is to help 10 million people start and grow a business of their own, and I want to help you for free. And the way we're able to help entrepreneurs for free is that videos like this hopefully get lots of views and lots of likes, which causes income for our platform. And that's how we fund our pledge to always help entrepreneurs for free. So thank you for listening today. If you got any value out of this video, give us a like. Do please share it in case other people might also get value out of it. And if you need anything to start or grow a business, please visit purposefulproject.com, where we will be there to help you do just that. Have a great day. See you later.